Oscar, and yes, your eyes don't deceive you. We're playing Bendy again. Okay. I know we've been playing a lot of Bendy lately, but I'm sorry, I just can't let this game go. It's one of my favorites. And it's sad to see it be underrated. I get it, it's slow and stuff. But yeah, Jess will be here in a minute. And yeah. Oh, you know how we made a Finding All the Secrets in Chapter 3 video? We're gonna do that for Chapter 2. You know? I don't know. And Finding All the Secrets thing will end here. I'm thinking of making a mega Bendy video where we look at like 5 videos on unused content and stuff out of bounds, like 10 on Super Horror Bro theories, and just everything Bendy, like out of bounds and stuff. It'll be like an hour, like 15 minutes probably.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
So yeah, one of the videos is almost an hour long that I have in mind.
See if I can find a way out.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to farm Bendy for content or anything. I just like Bendy. First of all, let's look back here. I don't really look back here much because I know there isn't much back here. But yeah, there's this stuff. I don't know. Not much stuff there. There are actually a lot of like stuff here. So yeah, that's Grant Cohen, I assume. Remember him? And that's Norman Polk, the projectionist. Just knows who. Yeah, use Yield Axe. Anything over here? No. I should have been using that more in Chapter 3. I don't know. We're gonna use it here though. Since, you know, it's more effective here and it's kind of shorter. So it won't really make it longer than it should be. But, you know what? Let me find a different controller to use. But this one just can't stop spasming. Or something, I don't know. I'm waiting. Alright. This one's
so big.
I wonder how it did get so big. That's right. This one is even worse. And this one doesn't hook up. Is there a charger back here? No. There's this. Will this work? Okay. This poster says Bendy in train trouble. Again, another thing I would like to see, JoJo Studios. I'm not pushing you to make these. Like, I totally get it, but like, please make more. I don't care if it takes like a year or at least more. I just want some more, please.
He appears from the shadows to rain his sweet blessings upon me. The figure of ink that shines in the darkness. I see you, my savior. I pray you hear me. Those old songs.
Yes, I still sing them.
For I know you are coming to
Save me.
and I will be swept into your final loving embrace.
But
Love
love requires sacrifice.
Can I get an amen?
Yes, you can.
I said, can I get an amen?
And I replied, Sammy, yes. You don't have to be honest. You can just come out here and ask. Weirdo. Birds from Piedmont. Lacey Benton. I think I recognize that name. I don't know. I think there was a character called Lacey Benton in Monday. I don't know. I could be getting it wrong. I don't know. Remember that from our older Chapter 2 video? Maybe, I don't know. Work hard, work happy. look, it's a Samuel. It's Samuel Lawrence.
It's time for bed. Where the hell did he go? You make me. Or in the
So yeah, if you walk to the place where he disappears, that thing, you can actually hear him keep talking. That's pretty cool. Let's stock up on the bacon. And I'm repeating things I said in the first chapter 2 video. I'm just doing it as nods to my older video. I'm not trying to make this the same video. Let go. Wrap. Grab it. The dancing demon, the dancing demon. That's a respawn
Need
checkpoint.
to get power to this gate somehow.
Yes, you need to
Should
get
be a
power to
couple
this
switches
gate
nearby.
somehow.
Then maybe I can open it.
Hey, you see a switch? We need to flip those. I feel like that's kind of obvious. Also, want to know something funny? In this part of the video, if you have like, you know, like the AI kind of, you know, subtitles, captions, it says, well, I'm going, oh, how I hate to trudge through the ink. Oh, how I hate to trudge through the ink. It thinks I'm saying, oh, like, it thinks I'm saying plain holy slippo. I don't know what that is. And I kind of don't want to know. Bendy doesn't. He is the opposite of holy. He's demonic. I feel he is a demon with 2 horns, bow tie, gloves. Some may reckon he's too cute to be a demon, but we all know how he looks really. Ink dribbling down his face, wicked grin and one glove. The other to clog your eyeballs. You know this whole story. I'm making a joke here, that's kind of weird. I was just making a joke there to be goofy.
So first, Joey installs this
Ink machine.
over our heads. Then it begins to leak. 3 times last month we couldn't even get out of our department because the ink had flooded the stairwell. Joey's solution: an ink pump to drain it periodically. Now I have this ugly pump switch right in my office. People in and out all day. Thanks, Joey. Just what I needed. More distractions. These stupid cartoon songs don't write themselves, you know?
I definitely know that, but I know you wish they did. Die, you inky little gremlin! Why don't we listen to the old Polkster over here, Norman? Morris and cheap songs and Bendy and Little Level Darling.
Every day the same strange thing happens. I'll be up here in my booth. The band will be swinging, and suddenly Sammy Lawrence just comes marching in and shuts the whole thing down. Tells us all to wait in the hall. Then I hear him. He starts up my projector and he dashes for the projection booth and down to the recording studio beside the little devil himself is chasing behind. A few seconds later, the projector turns on. But Sammy, oh no, he don't come out for a long time. This man is weird. Crazy weird. I've got half a mind to talk to Mr. Drew about all this, I really do. But then again, I have to admit, Mr. Drew's got his own peculiarity.
That's for sure. And for all I care, Joey Drew summons like the ink demon from like the ink gods, and Sammy worships him. So yeah, of course we think he's a bit weird and peculiar. Can't go in the pool room yet. Here's Little Devil Darling in a better look, and Boris and Cheap Songs in a better look. Seems to be a Bendy fan art. I could be wrong. I think that's fan art that made it way into the game. I could be wrong. If it isn't fan art, it just looks really good. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm saying it looks really good if it is. I think it was. I don't know. I could be wrong. Or at least there's fan art that looks very similar. What do you do? Oh yeah, this way. Sorry, got a bit confused.
Looks like the stairwell's flooded. I'm gonna get out of here. We need to find a way to drain it.
Ruby, please stop being stubborn. Okay?
I am not stubborn.
Yes, you are being stubborn. These things always scare me. They just look too. These things look too humanoid. You know, don't you agree?
I do agree.
One of the creepiest things in the game.
I agree.
Followed up by one of the best tunes, Sammy Jam.
Sammy Jam?
Yeah. I've been trying to find a 10-hour version of this, but I can't find it anywhere. Bendy in with Alice Angel. She sang, she dances, sent from above.
Smack it.
I don't think I read that the right way, but I don't care.
I think you did. Oh, cool.
But hey, it's a pool table.
That's neat.
Let me try and find the eyeball.
What?
The eyeball.
There's
Don't you
an
know
eyeball?
the eyeball? Where is it? Where is it? Is it that one? No. I better not have lost it. Where is it?
There it is.
Ah, there it is. See it?
That's creepy.
I know. Let's try and get in there. Nope.
Oh, it flew away.
Now it's just in my grasp.
Huh. Now you're playing mini golf with it.
Yeah. Let's see how far we can get this eyeball to go.
Oh, now it's stuck under the stairs.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
That was funny.
it was.
Is this recording with no problems right now?
Yeah, it's no problems.
Okay.
Now let's go in here. The Dancing Demon. This place will be soon. Plus Infirmary Plus. Notice. Anyone found faking illness will be docked a full week's wager. Not sick, not paid.
Can I turn the light off?
That's a good
please?
mod. No.
Okay.
Fine.
I need to find the.
I'm sorry, fans.
It's alright. It's fine.
I want a flashlight.
This one is don't forget to punch it and it can save your job. Basically just remind you about how the save station works.
No, you can't.
Can you
get that.
turn off the light since she has the flashlight?
Can I turn it off now?
A flashlight don't do that good in broad daylight. Avoid random flashes if you see them. Office of Sammy Lawrence, Music Department Director. Ruby, don't shine that in my
There's
eyes.
the pump switch, all right. That's one hell of a leak blocking the door, though. If I could just stop that ink from flowing, maybe I could get in.
I was going to get my dustpan from the hall closet the other day, and guess what? I can't find my stupid key. It's like it disappeared into thin air or something. All I can think of is that it must have fallen in one of the garbage cans I was thinking my round way. I just hope nobody tells Sam, because if he finds out I lost my keys again, I'm out of here.
You probably are out there.
So you can press it.
Out of your job.
That's cool.
But basically that just prompts us. Basically that just prompts us to look at trash bins. Basically.
Okay.
Oh, it's here first try. Okay. We got his keys. That was the fastest time I've ever found his keys in all of Bendy, I think. I don't know if I just
Were you
set
just that
a.
lucky?
I don't know. Maybe I just set a record there. I don't know. Collect the bacon.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey True has his, and I've got mine. To enter, you You need only know my favorite song. The violin shudders with a piercing
He's got
voice.
stuck.
The banjo playfully clucks. The violin again screams. The drum thunders in triumph. Sing my song, and my sanctuary will open to you.
Okay. So violin, banjo, violin, drum.
Violin, banjo, violin, drum.
Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Violin, banjo, violin, banjo. Violin, banjo, violin, drum.
But I feel like I'm missing something.
Violin, banjo, violin, drum. Ruby, please be quiet. Wait. Violin, banjo, violin, drum.
Very good. Very good.
Now let me actually look at this recording, the projectionist thing that was happening there.
I should have make it up. Look up on the ceiling.
Come on, turn it back on. No, I'll look at that next time when I'm done with this.
Really nice flashlight.
Sammy wants a secret toilet.
It keeps turning off.
That's because you don't need to hold it. Sing a happy song, whistle a merry tune. Wait for his arrival, he's coming very soon. I think he's talking about the ink demon, not old people AI, the ink demon. INKDEMON. Lemon is spelled the same as demon, you just replace the O with a D.
One down.
So are demons secretly lemons in the skies? That always scared me. I can play that.
Yo.
Huh? Really? I died. Come on. That's boring. That's boring.
I'm not sure.
That's something I can't say. But now it's over.
Thanks.
Hey, so now let me. Ruby, stop whining. I'm trying to make a video. So yeah, now on to the projector booth.
No, I want
18
to
minutes, almost already 20. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on! I can't return this on. That's stupid. Yeah. Anyway, I was playing a part of Tombstone Picnic. The part where Bendy and the Bendy and the skeleton were kind of dancing around the gravestone. That does make sense. Well, if you watch the video, like the Scooby-Doo thing where the behind the same thing poking their head out in the same location, kind of. You know what I mean. I think it is, at least. Kill you!
everything part of the room.
Oh no, there's no valve. Where did it go?
It turns off.
Let's try and test this. Let's stand this far away. EFPHCA PNFYC XDFPIDI XVDX OPL.
You're not wearing
And that's just a whole bunch of gibberish
Smell my
down there.
feet.
CN something UOCS.
Huh?
It's a little sneaky. Not bad.
Okay. I didn't do that bad. I can only not read the bottom one. Actually, that was pretty good.
When I put the flashlight under your chin.
Yeah, I'd say I was pretty good, to be
A
honest.
creased face.
Okay.
Okay. I really need to switch the valve and
That's not a creepy face. Not a creepy face, that's funny.
Oh, what do you mean? I don't understand. What can you show me?
It was missing a valve. Down here, we're all not believing in God. Down here, we all do evil things.
Do the same thing I did.
Look! Look, it's fancy Searchman. That Searchman was wearing a bowler hat. That Searchman was wearing a bowler hat.
That's crazy.
I know. Very fashionable for a searcher. But I think there's an even more fashionable searcher in chapter 3.
Really?
He's also giant.
Giant?
Yeah, there's a big searcher that wears a hat.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Jeez.
Be quiet.
Yeah, sure, it may stink to high heaven down here, but it's just perfect for an old lyricist like me. Savvy songs always got some bounce, but if I didn't get away once in a while, they'd never have any words to go
He's
with
busy
them.
right now.
So I'll keep my mind to singing and,
My nose closed. 21 minutes, okay. Are you a bacon soup? Nothing here? No. Let's see if I can kill this barrel. Look at this barrel physics. It's not bad.
We both sleep at the same time.
Hey there, old palza. Old palio. Hey there, old palio. Oh, it's you Santa Claus. It's you Santa Claus. This is the easiest way to view this man. See, he was wearing a hat. There it is. Surprisingly
Oh, yeah.
not squished.
Sorry I had to do that.
Nice hat though.
That seems like something you would say, Josh.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's make this barrel have the worst day of its life twice.
I'm like, I want to get you a hat like that. Would you wear it with your little bendy shirt?
Nah.
Black and yellow bowler hat?
No.
No.
I want that bendy barrel to hate its life.
Careful.
Ruby, be careful with that. That is $70 right there. No joke, those PS5 controllers are like $70.
Very careful.
No, they weren't.
Ah! Yes, they were, Ruby.
Well, that wasn't.
Can I eat the rest of your rice?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That was only
No. The camera.
I know. But the controller wasn't.
Okay, that should do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Copy me.
Okay.
Copy me.
Happy.
Copy.
That's jazzy.
I know. Do you not recognize the tune?
Yeah.
What is it? How do you not recognize
My
it?
hard machine.
Build our machine.
Was I right?
Yep, it's build our machine.
You're gonna die.
It's time to believe. No, it isn't, Sandy. No, it is not.
Oscar, why is there a green O on here?
To signify that it's mine in case that one's coming here and charges.
Good for you.
That improvised there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was your idea.
Dustpan. He got us with the dustpan.
Oh no.
Kaboof.
You're a dustpan, Jeff.
We wouldn't want our
That's
sheep
rude.
away now, would we?
Stop doing that, Ruby.
I did not do that.
Yes, you did. You caused it by moving the
I
beanbag.
did
You
not.
came all the way down here to visit me. It almost
Tell
makes
us
what
I
I'm about
didn't
to
do
do
that.
It
seem
was an accident.
cruel.
I did not do that.
But the believers must
Drink
honor
water.
their savior. I must have him notice me. Wait, you look familiar to me.
I don't remember
That
this part.
face.
Oh?
Not now, for our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep. The time of sacrifice
There's
is
no
at
memorable
hand.
part from chapter 2.
And then I will finally be freed from this prison, this inky, dark abyss I call a body. Shh. Quiet.
Be quiet.
Listen. I can hear him crawling above, crawling. Let us begin. The ritual must be completed. Soon he will hear me. He will set us free.
Can I get an amen?
It's time for sleep. Rest your head. It's time for bed.
Who's sleeping?
In the morning, you may wait. Or in the morning,
All my body keeps getting fat.
hear me, Bendy.
Assume all my body keeps getting fat.
Rise and claim my offering. Free your
Please don't claim me.
you ink demon. Show your face and take this tender seed.
Come on, sheep. I'm a human being, you old Samster.
Us one clean.
What?
Us right clean.
I don't know what the game you is.
Escape Bendy.
I know we have to escape Bendy.
I was just reading it.
I want to kill all you guys. Have I killed you yet? Probably. Anyway. I want to kill everybody here. Look, that was an ink machine.
I'm scared.
Don't be. There's no reason to. We're totally not going to get chased.
Hey, Jess.
Here's a cool trick. You know the ink demon usually chases like here?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently if you walk backwards, it doesn't trigger.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh, I feel like he's gonna come up behind you though.
Listen to this tune. Did you hear it? It was Bendy whistling. Now I actually want to see. Can Bendy like get us from over here? I wonder if Bendy can get us from over here. I wonder. I'm just testing it, you know. I'm just testing it. There he is! There he is! Get away from him! Get away from the all-seeing demon! Yes, I call him all-seeing because he is. Don't turn around! Hey, that was cool.
I was
You know that we got to go behind him?
locked in there. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying.
Go back out there, Oscar.
No, we
way.
can't.
Oh, that was so scary, wasn't it? Oh no. Whoa, what did that?
Hello? Someone
You'll
there?
see.
I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself.
Oh, it's Boris.
I know. And that's chapter 3. So that was an in-depth look at chapter 2. We're not going to end it yet. We're going to look at some series and out of bounds stuff. Or not out of bounds, but you get the point. Now let me go into YouTube. Yada yada yada.
No!
Yes!
It's not downloaded yet.
YouTube just downloaded.
Downloaded what? YouTube downloaded what you booty lala.
A booty lala?
What is this download?
Let me find some chapter 2 videos. Come on. What's chapter 2 themed? How many chapter 3s? Where's the 2? This one is somewhat relevant.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $200 in savings.
First.
Oh wait, I'm out. Oh, sorry.
I like this game.
Stop. Oh, this one could be proven false or something. This is just a theory before chapter 5 came out.
Okay.
But somewhat relevant.
Hey guys, Super Mike here, and
Somewhat.
in today's Bendy and the Ink Machine video, we asked the question, will Sammy Lawrence return in Bendy Chapter 5? Many fans have posed this question since Sammy's
5
apparent
years ago.
demise at the end of Chapter 2.
That's right,
where
Bendy
he was attacked
is
by
turning
Demon
7
Bendy
in like
and
2
seemed
months.
to melt away into
I know,
a
it's
pool of
weird.
ink.
Isn't it weird to think Bendy's almost at a hurdle?
Yeah.
Like, not in a year like FNAF, but like it's getting
However,
close.
since this was off camera, and seeing as Sammy Lawrence had seemingly been set up as a pretty important character, even featuring in Hot Topic promotional videos, as well as in an Easter egg found in Bendy Chapter 3, it seems strange he was written out of the story so early. For a while, I had theorized of Sammy's return. It seemed as though the promotional images and trailers for Chapter 4 were hinting at his return. Not only did we see Sammy's old radio in the reveal trailer, we also saw his slogan, "He will set us free," featuring in early screenshots. But then, upon the release of Chapter 4, there was no sign of Sammy, no audio logs from him, no Easter eggs, nothing. So, was Bendy Chapter 2 truly the one and only chapter to ever feature Sammy Lawrence? Or is it possible he may yet return in the 5th and final chapter of the game? In today's video, we will take a look at the probability of Sammy's return and how it may be possible for him to once again show up. Before I explain how Sammy
let's not watch this video. I feel like you're just gonna lengthen it. You know, I want to match with, like, more, like, theories about, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 2, okay.
Hey guys, Super Mike here, and today we are looking at the new updated version of Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 2 that released alongside Bendy Chapter 3. Recently,
That's a Chapter 3 update. Great. You know, this is an archive version of the channel.
Hey guys, Super Mike here, and in today's video we kick off what I hope will become a new series here on the channel as we revisit Joey Drew Studios to take an in-depth look at some of its most prominent employees, their origins at the studio, and tragic fates at the hand of crazy creator Mr. Joey Drew. While these videos won't go too far into theory territory, they should be a good place to catch up on the character lore before the release of Bendy and the Dark Revival, and I hope for them to serve as a quick stop guide to certain key members of the studio. If you'd like direct input into which of the characters we focus on next, remember to follow my Twitter page to take part in the latest polls. As per your request on the first poll, today we venture into the Joey Drew Studios archives to look at a fan favourite, Sammy Lawrence. So sit back, relax, and let's return to the music department.
What's your favorite character?
You look familiar to me.
My top 3 are Sammy Lawrence.
Sammy Lawrence was a long-time worker at Joey Drew Studios, serving as the music director and therefore senior to a very large group of workers beneath him. In fact, if we look at the Joey Drew Studios employee handbook, we get an idea of just how many people Sammy was ultimately in charge of. Sammy was in charge of creating all sound for the Bendy cartoons, not just incidental music, but also songs and even sound effects. While he directed, composed, composed and conducted this material, many other people helped make the magic happen. His right-hand man, for example, was Jack Thane, the head lyricist who wrote the majority of the words to songs used in the Bendy cartoons before sending them to Sammy for his approval.
Sammy's songs always got some bounce, but if I didn't get away once in a while, they'd never have any words to go with them.
Sammy's personality seemed very unstable. He was a bit of a workaholic and became so fixated on his work and getting it done in peace and quiet that he eventually built himself a secret sanctuary away from the drone of everyday work.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey Drew has his, and I've got mine.
Here he could seal himself behind a shutter and work undisturbed, but this isolation seemed to make him incredibly cranky and would eventually aid in his mental collapse. Sammy seemed to take issue with his workload, as Joey Drew would constantly ask for more and more material day in and day out. The studio was churning out Bendy cartoons to keep afloat in its latter days, thanks to the debt Joey's ink machine project landed it in. Sammy struggled to keep up with this workload as his staff dwindled in number.
4 cartoons almost complete, and all of them needed tune by tomorrow. Typical Joey planning. I'm working so much I'm starting to see Bendy in my sleep.
Good neighbor, stay farming all night.
Despite this, he came across as a loyal company man, someone who was quick to take Joey's side in a pinch and defend his employer's actions. We can see this in a newspaper clipping from the employee handbook with the title, Joey Drew Studios Under Investigation, Financial Trouble Looming for Animation Company. Here a reporter made the following statement. Several animators confided that they hadn't seen their families in weeks after being threatened with disciplinary action and termination if they were unable to finish their animations on exceedingly tight schedules. To which Sammy Lawrence replied, Joey runs a pretty tight ship. Some people can't take it, and that's fine. This industry is all about survival of the fittest. We don't need a bunch of useless sheep who can't even finish their work on time. Sammy seemed dedicated to his work and employer no matter the cost to his own well-being. However, he didn't seem completely cold-hearted and was capable of compassion towards other human beings. This can be seen by a relationship hinted at between himself and voice actress Susie Campbell, a newcomer at the studio who soon went on to be the original voice of Alice Angel. While it is never explicitly stated that Sammy and Susie were a thing, the relationship is heavily implied, most notably by the way Susie speaks of Sammy in this audio log.
Sammy, our music director.
Also by the way Wally Franks speaks to their interactions here.
I heard her talking with Sammy the other day. If I know better, I'd say there was magic there.
And of course Alice Angel, who we now understand to be a very unhinged, inky version of Susie Campbell, makes this comment about Sammy during chapter 3 of Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Sammy said I had talent. He was always a good liar. Still, he was once a very handsome man.
This relationship started up in 1933, judging by Wally's audio log. However, by 1946, we know that a new actress had taken Susie's place as the voice of Alice Angel. This actress was Alison Pendle.
But I walked into the recording booth today. Sammy was there with that Allison.
It seems as though Sammy Lawrence's loyalty would always lie with Joey Drew Studios rather than his loved ones. He didn't stand up for Susie, nor did he protect her from Joey's cruel ink machine experiments, although perhaps this was a result of Sammy's own ink addiction around this time.
Really?
That I saw.
So what became of Sammy Lawrence? We know his fate, but how did this occur? Well, the best place to gain deeper insight into Sammy's unhinged transformation can be found in the pages of the Bendy novel Dreams Come to Life.
That's a
This
good
novel
book. You should
stars a
read it.
character called
That's the one
Daniel
you have
Lewick,
that one, right?
or
Yeah,
Buddy
but I
for short,
lost it.
a new worker at the studio who has interactions with many of its staff around the height of the living ink outbreak. His first meeting with Sammy
That's
is
fine.
pretty horrifying, as he saves him from being consumed by this living ink.
Yep.
I turned to the thing on the ground and realized it.
Oh, a bit of a spoiler, but basically in this book, we get more in-depth look at Sammy.
Okay.
Like, Sammy is like getting addicted to ink. I think it started when, like, Buddy, the newcomer, helped him, like, get out of, like, a ink-filled, like, closet. I think that's when he got addicted. Then he started seeing, like, kind of, like, behind the scenes looks at, like, Sammy had, like, an ink ball, slightly filled. Then he would look at him and his mouth was open and he saw a bit of black in there. Then he looked at the ink ball and it was empty.
He was drinking the ink?
Yeah. And later in the story, Sammy, like, puts all, like, people in, like, a weird spider web. Like, people, it's weird.
Huh.
And he looks like he is in the game.
Oh,
covered
wow.
in ink.
Crazy.
Sorry for the spoilers, but, you know.
Yeah, no, that's...
Anyway.
It wasn't some monster. It was a man. A man covered in ink, writhing on the floor in agony and rage. Sammy had been drinking the living ink produced by the ink machine. This started as a result of coming in contact with a small amount of ink previously from one of the many leaking pipes built into the walls of the old studio. The book describes this ink as having supernatural properties, able to take hold of a person and once inside their body, take control of it. Living ink controls a person's mental state, sending them crazy. This is why Sammy became so twisted, and why he began worshipping creations born out of the ink, most notably the ink demon Bendy. As we near the end of the Dreams Come to Life novel, Sammy has become consumed by madness and sacrifices a number of workers at the studio, including projectionist Norman Polk, to his inky overlord. By the time Henry encounters Sammy within the cartoon recreation of the studio, he is too far gone.
It's John. It's time.
Where the hell did he go?
In the morning, you'll be waiting. Or in the morning,
Where did he go?
you'll be dead.
His face is now featureless and hidden behind a bendy mask. His body is coated in thick ink, and each hand only has 4 fingers. It seems as though his rebirth from the ink machine didn't produce a completely failed experiment like the Lost Ones, nor did he become reborn as a perfect cartoon creation like Buddy's Boris. Instead, he sits somewhere in between, neither man nor cartoon. A mishmash. A monster. He is also completely psychopathic now, sacrificing anyone he comes into contact with to Demon Bendy in the hope that by doing this, he may reclaim his old body and be freed from his inky prison.
And then I will finally be free from this prison. This inky, dark abyss I call a body.
Sammy also seems religious. Not only does he pray to the ink demon and create strange shrines and glyphs about the halls of the music department, he also calls his victims sheep. As if he feels himself to be a shepherd of some kind, offering up victims to appease his inky god. After summoning Ink Bendy during Henry's ritual, Sammy is attacked and seemingly killed by the Ink Demon. However, he reappears later in Chapter 5 in an enraged and even more unstable state.
No
By this point, Sammy has lost all faith and tumbles into a pit of despair. His voice has altered too, a result of being reborn from the ink once again and further losing hold of his humanity. Strangest of all, after Sammy is killed once again by Tom Boris, the repercussion of this action seems to set free the lost ones and searchers and unleash them on the free survivors. It's almost as if Sammy Lawrence kept these inky creatures at bay. Perhaps they looked up to him as their god. After all, he was one of the senior members of the company. Is it possible, even in their newly inky state, that these workers still held on to fragments of their human memories? Memories which made them subservient to their leader Sammy. Hence why they take swift vengeance upon his execution.
Drew makes a machine
The
that
searchers
turns
and the
people
lost
into
ones
inky
built this
monsters
place.
and what's basically
Sammy must have been keeping them at bay.
We looked at who Sammy was, his secret relationship, and how he transformed into the inky variant Henry meets during his adventure. But there are still a few noteworthy pieces of Sammy Lawrence trivia to look into. First of all, his original appearance in Bendy and the Ink Machine. This was Sammy's original look, far slimmer and less intimidating, but also lacking in the animation department. Originally in Bendy Chapter 2, he would stand lifeless before Henry while he completed his monologue. With the launch of Bendy Chapter 4 roughly 1 year later, the team at Joey Drew Studios implemented a hefty patch, which upgraded many aspects of the game, including Sammy and his animations. As you can see here, his new appearance is far more menacing due to a bulkier build, and he now has a full animation cycle during his big speech. He immediately also commented that Sammy's birthday is April 18th, coincidentally the day Bendy Chapter 2 originally launched and introduced this kooky character to the world. What's more, early versions of Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 contained a hidden Easter egg whereby playing these instruments in a certain order would reward players with a creepy Sammy audio scare. If we head over to Chapter 4 Colossal Wonders and look behind this giant ink pipe, we can see a discarded Bendy mask which looks an awful lot like the one Sammy wore in Chapter 2. After all, the original end screen players were greeted with after completing Bendy Chapter 2 was this image of Sammy's mask floating in a pool of ink, presumably the remains of his body after Bendy attacked him. There has also been speculation that Sammy Lawrence and his lyricist Jack Fain may be inspired by the name of real-life music composers Sammy Fain and Jack Lawrence. Finally, we have the Sammy Searcher Easter egg. We spoke of how Sammy lost more and more of his humanity with each rebirth, and this seems to be confirmed by his reanimation as this Searcher near the end of Chapter 5, where his only distinguishable feature is the iconic mask. And with that, we come to the end of this look at Sammy Lawrence, a recap on his character before his potential return in future Bendy games.
Okay, now let's try and find all the secrets in the Chapter 2 video. After this, the video will end. Okay?
Is it still recording okay?
Yes, it's still recording. I think so, I hope so. Where's Chapter 2 at the bottom?
Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs for a little bit, okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, all new changes.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's fine if you come back.
Okay.
Nothing wrong.
I love you. I'll be right back.
Ah! There's an
Honest, you can get more than just amazing.
No!
Horror Mike here, and in today's Bendy and the Ink Machine video, we take a look at all changes and updates found within the remastered Chapter 2. Quick disclaimer, this video will not reveal how to unlock new secrets, as I have made a video for that already, which I will link at the end of this one. Also remember to check out my epic 20-minute in-depth look at all changes found within the remastered Bendy Chapter 1. Let's get going with a full analysis of what's new in Bendy Chapter 2.
Oh my head, what happened?
What happened?
As Henry wakes up in the ritual room, we immediately see our first change with this new update. The pentagram on the floor has changed in appearance from the demonic look of the original, featuring a 6-pointed star, to this version here, which now looks more like some kind of abstract art. There are many small changes to the visuals found in these newly remastered chapters. Look at the more detailed and realistic looking ink flow, for example.
Yeah, definitely more realistic.
Heading downstairs, and we see that the switches found in the entrance to the music department have a completely revamped appearance. They now look far more detailed and cartoony. Henry has to open a box to access them too.
Yeah.
These are small details to be sure, but do add a lot more character to the chapter. The switches are also no longer randomly generated. Previously, Henry had to search around, as the switches would always pop up in different places. Now they have a set location each time. These are the wall on the left as you enter the main room, the wall on the right beside the coffins, and hidden behind these cans of bacon soup on the shelving unit by the main gate. Notice how there are subtle changes to other switches too, such as the addition to this panel around the lever to the music department. And here in the hallway. The shutter is also larger now and is shaped differently.
Yep. Definitely.
As we cut through the boards and enter the music department, some big changes to the architecture of this entrance hall become immediately apparent. The ceiling has been raised, with vents running along the tops of the walls, and a metal grate and pipes added
I guess
above.
it's kind of different.
Notice
but not
also
that
the
much.
subtle changes made to the music department sign itself, with musical notes now lining the wall above. There's even a gramophone added beside this bendy cutout. We also get a brand new line of dialogue from Henry as he enters the room.
It's really dark in here.
Anyway.
Did you notice the creepy new piece of music that plays out too? After Henry pulls the lever to activate the power in the music department, notice the searchers now appear differently. In the original, the searcher emerges from the ground. In this remaster, it now drops from the pipe above. Also notice how there are now bubbling puddles of ink spotted around the room. These represent the places in which searchers can spawn from, and these ink puddles are now found wherever searchers appear throughout the remastered Chapter 2 and 3. Now let's move on to one of the major updates found within the remastered Chapter 2. This is found with the addition of this new room to the right of the Alice Angel poster in the corridor next to the projectionist's booth. This new room contains a number of stacked boxes, a massive shutter that seems inaccessible, some music sheets, and a pool table. You can actually play pool here, and it is possible to pot every ball, including one which looks suspiciously like a human eyeball. Yuck. Moving up to Norman Polk's projection booth, we see a number of cosmetic alterations. Notice the view from the balcony is now narrower, with new textures on the wall and ceiling. The back wall now contains what appears to be audio panels, used to monitor sound levels. There is also a desk at the far end of this room, which now houses a tape player previously found on the balcony. Upon opening up the entrance to Sammy's sanctuary, we now see a very different sight. Once this sanctuary was a simple corridor, but now it curves back into an actual room. This room contains a desk with a banjo, a bendy toy, some books, and even a toilet. I guess Sammy really did like his privacy.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary.
The coolest change, however, comes with this new message scrawled across the wall, presumably from Sammy Lawrence himself. This message reads, "Sing a happy song, whistle a merry tune, wait for his arrival, he's coming very soon." It seems to be referencing the Ink Demon itself. Speaking of Sammy Lawrence, let's take this opportunity to analyze his new appearance in this remaster. Upon first seeing Sammy in this inky doorway near the beginning of the chapter, we see some big changes to his original appearance. He now looks far more muscular and defined. His trousers are no longer baggy and dragging on the floor. And instead, Sammy now wears boots and walks properly.
Hello? Excuse me, can you help me? Hello?
It's not until we come face to face with Sammy in the cutscene at the end of the chapter that these changes really sink in. Also, notice how Sammy now has an entirely different animation cycle. It's far more impressive than before. I'll let the scene play out side by side so you can see these new changes for yourselves.
There we go now, nice and tight. We wouldn't want our sheep roaming away now, would we? No, we wouldn't. I must admit, I am honored you came all the way down here to visit me. It almost makes what I'm about to do seem cruel. But the believers must honor their savior. I must have him notice me. Wait, you look familiar to me. That face. Not now, for our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep. The time of sacrifice is at hand. And then I will finally be freed from this prison, this inky, dark abyss I call a body. Shh. Quiet. Listen. I can hear him crawling above. Crawling. Let us be. The ritual must be completed. Soon he will hear me. He will set us free.
One final change to note is that Sammy now holds a dustpan after knocking Henry unconscious, so at least we know what object this sound was caused by now. When gaining access to the infirmary area after accessing Sammy's sanctuary, we see the addition of a new sign above the stairwell. This sign reads, "Notice anyone found faking illness will be docked a full week's wage. Not sick, not paid." It sounds like Joey Drew was a hellish manager who really didn't have any compassion for his employees. As we walk down into the infirmary itself, there are a host of updates. The chairs along the right-hand wall, presumably where patients would sit while waiting to be examined by the nurse. The please wait sign and the desk below it are also new. Now in place of a table in the far corner of the room is a bed with a bendy cutout propped up beside it, and an eye test wall chart stuck on the far wall. The previously inaccessible staircase added in the prior update for Chapter 2 is now unblocked and can be accessed by pressing this newly added button.
Oh no, there's no valve. Where did it go?
This leads to an entirely new area, which appears to be a sewer system. Here Henry must locate the second valve handle in order to access Sammy's office, a new objective that came with this remaster. The sewer system houses a new character known as Jack Fane.
So that's Jack Fane. Weird.
Jack Fane is a harmless searcher wearing a hard hat who Henry must squish in order to get hold of that elusive valve.
Yep. I speeded it up a little to make it faster.
Sorry I had to do that. Nice hat though.
There is even a brand new audio recording of Jack Fane. Let's take a listen.
I love the quiet, and that's hard to come by these busy times. And yeah, sure, it may stink die heaven down here, but it's just perfect for an old lyricist like me. Sandy songs always got some bounce, but if I need to wait once in a while, they never have any words to go with them. So I'll keep my mind to singing and my nose closed.
There is also more graffiti down here from Sammy Lawrence. If you backtrack to the start of the level after turning the second valve, then Henry encounters a mini-boss in the opening pentagram room. This boss comes in the form of this minor searcher. There are a number of neat secrets associated with this enemy, including this crazy limbo glitch, so check out my secrets video for an in-depth look at that. Finally, let's hop back to the Sammy Lawrence ritual room for the final few points of interest in this remaster. Firstly, note the ink pool that now runs out from underneath the doorframe after Sammy is attacked, lending credit to the theory that perhaps Sammy did indeed fall to Bendy after all. Next, upon exiting the ritual room by cutting through the boarded-up hallway, we see a new passageway on the right, which leads to a view of the ink machine as it is lowered deeper into the depths of the studio.
Yep, that's for sure.
Upon confronting Bendy, we notice his model is now very different.
Yes,
Far
I
slimmer than
definitely
before,
like
with more
the
angular,
remaster.
pointed features and a
Okay. I definitely preferred the remastered Bendy over the original. I think it's more skinny, lanky, and creepy. You know what I mean? I just think it looks a bit better, to be honest. No offense if you like the older model. No offense, no offense. I'm just stating my opinion here on YouTube.
shiny back, you get a really good view of the new Bendy model when using the secret glitch mode unlocked with the minor searcher.
Yep.
Here is a comparison of the old and new Bendy models. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I know.
Okay, now we're gonna have to find the secrets video. Great, just. Wow, there's a secret video. There's a secrets video. You know what? We're gonna end it here. And yeah, please subscribe and have a good day. Like for Bendy and the Ink Machine, and also subscribe to Super Horror Bro and my friend William and Oscar Gaming. So, bye. Please like and subscribe.